going to find the volume of cylinders. Now, I got a question. Here's a cylinder. What does the volume tell me? How much we can put inside. How many paper towel wipes, how much coffee is in a coffee cup, how much Coke is in a Coca-Cola can. So the volume is what is inside. Are you with me? Later we're going to do the outside, but right now the volume is how much will fit inside, the max. All right. Volume of any type of prism is this. There's your formula. Volume equals big B times H. We need to know what big B means. Very nice, kid. Big B means the area of the base. And what does little h mean? Somebody else, Lizzie. Height. So, for any prism, all you got to do is find the area of the base, big B, and multiply it times the height, and that will give you the volume. Questions? All right, what type of shape is the base of a cylinder? Caden? Do y'all agree with Caden? By the way, the base, there's always two of them. Write that down. The base, there's always two of the bases. So some shapes, as we get a little further down the road, where is it? Oh man, I'm gonna have to find it. I've got a triangular prism somewhere. Somebody may have stolen it. It's got my name on it. That it kind of becomes hard to see which one's the base, but that's the key. There's always two of the bases. So anyway, we'll get to that. All right. Does anybody know the formula for the area of a circle? Because we just said the base is a circle, and now I need the formula for the area of a circle. What is it? Yeah.
Pi r squared.
Pi r squared. So pi r squared times the height will give you the volume of any cylinder that we need to find. Question so far. All right, let's talk about pi for a minute. What number is pi? 3.141478, blah, blah. It keeps going, doesn't it? But what number do we usually use when we talk about pi? 3.14. We abbreviate it, or we truncate it to 3.14. So today, always use 3.14. What in the heck is r?
Radius.
The radius. Well, we'll talk about that. And you need to square the radius. And then we got to multiply that times the height. So really, the volume's pretty easy. We're always going to do pi, 3.14, times whatever the radius squared is, times the height, and that will instantly tell me the volume. So let's talk about circles for a minute, because this problem has a circle in every one of them. If I put a point in the middle, and I draw a line all the way across this circle, what is the line that goes all the way across called? Diameter. Ooh. If I have a circle, and I've got a line that goes from the middle out, what do we call that?
Radius.
The radius. You always want to use the radius and not the diameter in this formula. Okay, questions so far? I think we're ready to do a few. Let's go. So let's start with this one. We get a cylinder, and we'll start with 9 inches right there, and let's go 14 inches out here. Let's plug in what we need to plug in, and let's find the volume of this cylinder. What are we going to start with? 3.14 times. What is the radius? 9. And we need to square that.
81.
81. You always got to square the radius. So 9 times 9 will give me 81. And then what's the height?
14.
All right, calculator time. Pick up the L calculator, type in 3.14 times 81 times 14. Lily Zamora will tell us what she gets, and we'll see if we'll get the same answer she's got.
I was just looking for this season at 81.
This times that times that.
35, 3560.76.
Do y'all agree? 3560.76.
Yeah.
Let's go 3570 point.
60.
Is it 356 or 357? Point, what were the decimals?
7.
We're stopping at 7. We're truncating again. Now I got a question. We need to label this. Is this feet, inches, money, dogs, people, eyeballs? It's not eyeballs?
No.
Dang, okay. Now, so we are going to put inches. And we need a little number next to the inches. Are we going to put an inches squared? Or are we going to put inches cubed? Squared? Square is when we have a two-dimensional object, like this tile on the floor. Are you with me? I could find the area of it by doing length times width. That would give me the inches squared. Are you with me? Two-dimensional objects have a 2. What is a cylinder? It's a three-dimensional object. Are you with me? This has 3 dimensions. It has a length, it has a width, and it also has a height. That's 3 dimensions. So we need to put inches cubed. And there is your correct answer for number 1. Questions? Okay, so if you're doing a 2-dimensional object, you would put inches squared. If you're doing a 3D object, inches cubed. Are you with it? When you get to advanced math, there is a 4th dimension. But not yet. You ain't ready for that. We don't want to blow up your brains in 8th grade. All right, let's keep going. Let's do another one. These are actually very easy, kids. Once you get the formula down, you're good. All right, let's say that that is 12 feet. And this is 22 feet. Let's find the volume of this cylinder. Josiah, what's the radius? 12 feet. Does anybody disagree with Josiah? Friedenberg, why do you disagree with him? I see a 12. Good. Josiah's like, duh. It's okay, Josiah. If the line goes all the way across, that is not the radius, that is the diameter. So Friedenberg, tell him how to find the radius. Cut it in half. So what's half of 12? 6. So we need to do 6 squared here. By the way, what's 6 squared?
36.
So I'm going to put 36 here. Times, what's the height?
22.
All right, calculator time. Type in 3.14 times 36 times 22. Ethan will tell me what he gets.
2,486.8.
2,486.8.
Yes.
Y'all agree with Ethan? We should all get the exact same answer. His answer should be identical to yours. And we need to put feet cubed because it's a 3-dimensional object. Does the 3, do I need to multiply something times 3 because I put a little 3 there? I've seen kids do that. Are you with me? No. This 3 doesn't change any of that math. Are you with me? That's just what we call it. Cubed feet. because it's 3 dimensions. Questions? And guess what? They're all that easy. Are you with me? Just make sure you don't screw up the radius. Don't forget to square it. And if that's 12, make sure you cut it in half and use 6 for the radius. Questions? All right, we're ready for the homework.